to everybody in the federal government, federal and state government. At some point, we won't be able to pay the bills. And the first bills they won't pay are Social Security and Medicare, because those people don't have the leverage. But no, in bankruptcy, the country's insolvent, clearly insolvent. They don't have enough gross national product. I think probably the debt is 5 times what the gross national product is. And that's truly insolvency. You don't have to be a CPA to figure out Illinois' got $28 billion in assets and $280 billion in bills that they haven't paid. I mean, that's just one state, and it's one of the worst. But this is not just a federal problem. This is state to state. They haven't recorded their liabilities. We have no idea on a generally accepted accounting principle basis how bad it is. I think, and in my book, I forecasted how bad it is. And we've got derivatives hanging out there at $500 trillion. It's going to get into not even trillion. It's going to get into whatever the next number is, because of the fact that everybody's playing poker with each American's money. So I think our creditors are going to be the ones that start to make it come down. That's usually the case in any enterprise, is that your creditors that aren't being paid will eventually take you down. And before that happens, we need to downsize, privatize the government, and not talk about taking the money away from the obligations that have been made, because it isn't going to happen. So that's my forecast. How long will that take? Probably the next decade. But with what's been proposed, free everything, free college, free healthcare, free or $12,000 guaranteed check to everyone, so we'll trickle up. I mean, these are insanity. This is insanity. These people have never worked in a business. They've never had to make a payroll. You know, and that's the problem. This country's based upon making payroll and creating products and selling products and not having them sold to China, and they steal them and then they make them a little better and sell them back to us, and they got free space on our shelves to sell anything they want. The imbalance of trade will eventually sink the ship. And how long that will take and how long will it take for people to realize, all I can say is if I can get some kind of viral impact with these books I've written, maybe people can still read. I don't know, or they can listen. But it's going to come out of everybody's standard of living real quick. And Venezuela is only an example. You know, there are other examples around the world, Greece, and you go and look at the debt clock, and there isn't anybody that's very healthy. And we can't grow our way out of this. We can't generate products and revenues and cash flow fast enough, because the Fed's in there. If they raise the interest rate 1%, it bankrupts the country. The Fed destroyed the housing market by increasing the discount rates to their member banks to save their banks, not save America. You know, and it's unfettered. We have no control over that crazy organization, and it can bring us down at any point in time. The stock market can bring us down. It's inevitable. So, I think we need to talk about how do we get the message out, not who's going to lead the party. Because somewhere, somehow, somebody will step up. And I think, generally speaking, and I don't have a wide audience, everybody will agree with us, that it's jeopardizing their personal job. When you have 46 different taxes that we pay, and now our new governor of Illinois is proposing a wheel tax. They tax you the wheels on your car on how long you drive, how far you drive, and they've just passed a recreational marijuana bill, and they just passed legalized casinos at every racetrack, and next it'll be prostitution. It's never enough to fund what the bureaucrats have put us and politicians at risk on. So, long-winded answer.
Well, it is a good answer, but we are up against the clock here. Before we let everybody go, I want to start with Dan. Bring us up to speed on everything, my friend.
Well, I've got 4 commentaries that are out floating around. Hopefully, we'll start sending them to you in the next few days. Placed the order for 1,000 MP3 players for the veterans nursing homes here in Florida as a result of our golf outing.